Good Friday. It should be a good day, shouldn't it? Good Friday. It's Good Friday today. Easter coming up, so hopefully, can we get any decent weather? We need some good weather, don't we? So we're going to go on a tour. We're going to go through a couple of things. So last Sunday we started to talk about our toolkit, our special sort of starter kit for things that we essentially need for our caravan. So as well as sort of I'm just now trying to find one of those
the alignment
tools. Another one.
Oh, that's misted,
Yeah, little misty bits in the windows. So this is what we was on about the other week. And they will completely mist up sometimes. Up the big ones at the front, depends how much sun and cold weather. Same on the other side. But yeah, so something that you may come across when you're towing, if you've not towed for a while, is your 13 pins at the very front not aligning with the back of the car. And the reason that they do this is that sometimes these just literally just stop moving, and they do a little cap that can go on the little alignment tool. It goes on and it then keeps that in the correct position, or if it's gone out of the correct position, you can use it to realign this back up. So when it's at the side, that should be at the bottom, that then goes straight in and it twists and turns. So if this does jam up, a little way that we can do it is out of our starter toolkit, a little bit of WD-40, and that worked really well on one that we had the other day, and then I managed to start with the tool, then just get it going, and that worked okay. Or a little bit of silicone spray, because again that should be in our starter kit as well, so that's ideal for that. If you use the WD, that can then spray up on the back plug for the car, and again it just makes sure that we've got nice contacts and a good connection. So a really good time to sort of have, and some people say, oh, I don't need a toolkit, I don't need all this, that and the other, but all these little bits, it's just the amount of times it's going to get you out of trouble and save you and stop potential issues with sort of not being able to go away on holiday, etc. It's really worth doing. I was just looking at these black blinds in this, which are a nice idea, aren't they? They don't go funny like the white ones did. You know, you get marks on the white ones. I suppose you can still get.
What colour blinds have we got on ours?
We have got black ones.
I was going to say,
yeah, we had black ones because we thought it was a really good idea to have.
That's it. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen it on a caravan, I think.
Yeah, obviously that's the normal white colour.
They get grubby, because especially that one, because you're having to finger that blind, aren't you, to get it back in. So if you've got dirty fingers,
to get it back in. So yeah. What are you laughing at? What's the matter? What's wrong with you? Someone's been taking or not been taking the medication. So, nice one, this one. Let's try and get things back on track. The family show this one for Easter Sunday.
Not like Danny
Dyer on his. We're dropping name bombing here, aren't we? Name dropping.
Yeah.
We invited Danny Dyer to come around the caravan site, and he came down here and absolutely loved the caravans. But he got so excited with the F-bomb, we couldn't put the footage on. Every other word was this, this, and then he had a pony in one of them. So yeah, I don't know whether you've watched the. I don't know how he got the pony through the door. To be fair, he'd come out and he says there's a pony in that one, and we went and we had a good look round, and we couldn't find the pony anywhere in that caravan. Big pony, obviously. I don't know how it got through that door.
Must have been a little pony.
Bailey must have been a little one. Bailey Alicanto Lisbon. This video is getting more downhill as we go on about it. So that was Danny Dyer's caravan park. They took over a caravan park, a static caravan park, may I add. But yeah, if you've not seen that, that was on Sky. A good watch.
Not
to
Sky.
Be fair.
It was. I don't know what it was on. Was it on Sky?
It was on.
I don't know what it was.
Have a Google. But yeah, if you've not seen it, really good. As I say, we invited him down, but there's so much bad language we just couldn't put him on the video. Yeah, and then he had a pony in one of the vans. So 1700 kilos, 27,995, 4 berth, nice layout. This one's still our most famous layout.
Famous?
It's a famous one. We keep dropping famous people into our videos every week. at the minute. The other week, as I said, it was Sarah Beanie. So now, yeah.
Sarah Beanie, slating caravans.
Terrible, terrible. So yeah, nice van, that one. Again, still, we've struggled to start getting the end beds at the minute. So still on the lookout for more of that layout. Oh, they're cleaning this one. They've got everything all topsy-turvy. We'll have a quick look there. So nice layout again, this one. So it's the Elvis Crusader Mistral. It is 1,550 kilograms. It's 16,495. Easter Sunday we are closed. So if you try to come down to us on Easter Sunday, we're not here. I think the garden centre will be closed as well, so everywhere will be locked up. So yeah, we are not in, unfortunately. We are closed.
Have a nice big long lie-in instead and watch us on YouTube, because you've got a special guest, haven't you, Easter Sunday, hopefully?
Yeah, so Easter Sunday's video will have some special guests. So.
And it's not Danny Dyer.
It's not Danny Dyer. No, it's none of them. So yeah, look out for Sunday video, because I'm not going to give too much away, but yeah, I've got a special guest coming. So that should just be a little bit different. Nice one again. So Swift Super. So it's the 8-foot wide version. It is 17,995. It's 1,546 kilograms. So a nice layout. And we'd said about different things. Having our torque wrench, the little adapter for your drill. So if you missed our sort of starter kit video, I'll try and get Isabel to put the link in now, and then if you have a look in the description of that one, that will take you to our Facebook page where you'll be able to see a full list of all of our things. And then if you let us know in the comments of the Facebook page and of the video of things that we have missed that you found really helpful, and it just makes people sort of be able to have a really good idea of, oh yeah, I'll get that, I hadn't thought about this, I hadn't thought about that. So it does just help everybody. So market wise has been sort of pretty buoyant. March sort of probably just slowed down a little bit, but we hadn't got the stock. We've started to now get the stock back in again, but as I say, this end rear island bed, we've not been getting as many through, and that sort of, it says one of two things: either when we've been pricing things up, we've not been offering quite enough as other people have, and then we've not been able to get the vans. So that sort of happened. I'd said a couple of weeks ago we went to the auction and I couldn't buy anything because I physically couldn't give the money to buy the stuff. I just didn't feel that at that time that we could sell it. But as we then start to move more into the season and we go, actually we've now run out of rear island beds, we're not getting any, we've not been able to buy any. Our next thing is then we have to start increasing the price for us to buy it, so that inevitably puts the price up then when you're looking to buy it. So whether or not we're starting to see a little bit of the all that lot with the RAN and everything starting to play out a little bit, where other dealers have gone, actually yeah, we want the stock, we want this stock, and everyone starts to fight for it. And yeah, eventually it pushes the prices up. I don't really feel that we are there, but a lot of dealers that I've spoken to have just all sort of gone, we've just started to struggle for stock. We can't get the nice vans back through again, and then again certain layouts we're just not getting at all, or if we're pricing them, we've just not been able to give the money for them. So we will see, only time will tell. As I'd sort of said before, the longer that war carries on, the worse things get, and it sort of makes you a little bit less confident to go abroad. So whether that then does have a knock-on effect, hopefully it just gets dusted sooner rather than later, and we just carry on as we are basically. So that would be the ideal thing. So yeah, if you've got a rear island bed that you're looking to sell, let us know and we will try our best to give you a good price for it, because that is what we're after at the minute. Another one, side island side fixed bed, is the Bailey Unicorn Valencia. It's the black edition. It's 1,499 kilograms. It's got the big fridge freezer. It's 19,995. It's got the washer room at the back. So another nice layout. Got the LD central heating. And yeah, nice colour scheme and everything.
Nice big lockers, aren't they? I like
they
just
are
having
huge,
one big single locker.
Huge locker. You could get a pony in there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that's another nice one. And another good tip, I think we mentioned it last week, was about super glue, having your super glue little trims. We get a lot of, I'm not going to find any now, but you'll get little trims on some. These don't do it so much, but it was more the Swifts that tended to do it, and the Coachmans. But you'll get little trims like these that will start peeling off. Sometimes you can heat them up with a little hairdryer and get them to stick back again. Other times, a little bit of super glue and then just sort of trying to get them to stick back into place. These little cap covers, realistically, you can buy off Prima Leisure. So Prima Leisure, if it's a Bailey, do all the Bailey stuff. And if it's a Bailey like this one, you can buy a little kit off them of these little covers. And then if they're all peeling up, it's not worth trying to super glue those on. I wouldn't super glue these back on because they do need to be removable. I would just buy a pack of them from Prima Leisure. Take the old ones off, put the new ones on, it'll look perfect. So again, that's super glue though for other bits and pieces, trims. If you get little catches that break and you just sort of need to glue them back on, that super glue is going to be really handy for you in your little starter kit as well. So that's another good thing to have there with you. Just let me have a look, see whether it'd be nice if I could find one of those tools, wouldn't it? And I think every one we've got packs of books.
When they were cleaned.
Yeah, and also the packs of books are locked away. So, but yeah, hopefully it's a bit of a quick one this week. As I say, on Sunday we've got special guests that we're going to try and do a little video for, and then that'll be Sunday's video. Our starter kit, we're going to keep now sort of going each, probably more on the Sundays, just going through what's in our starter kit, where it's relevant and what it's useful for and how to use it, and then that'll just give you a bit more information on that as well. So hopefully you've enjoyed this week's quick video, quick little look through, and then we'll see you on Sunday. Have a great Easter, have a great break. Hopefully the weather is really good for us and we all have a good time away. Thanks for watching on Mark at the Caravan Place, and we'll see you then.